Four hosts, they bout to wreck shit like Marco. Addicted to the Giants like it's Netflix and Narcos. The CEO making big moves as per usual. Captain Negative calling everybody delusional. This podcast is number one. Like when you take a piss, so share the link and pass it. Like Big Jamaican spliffs and Mr. Make-A-Wish, the sophisticated click. I spit offensive lines, now Tim can take a sip of some beer because he likes the taste of it, right? Don't forget the New York Giants beat the Patriots twice. The sickest dudes, eating chips and salsa like it's Victor Cruz. Win or lose, always gonna root for Big Blue. It's true. This a classic show. Tyree, catch it, bro. Play a drinking game while you listen and call it Plaxico. Take a couple shots. If it's funny, you can rewind to Bleed Blue. Means it's in their jeans like Levi's. Eli, man in the shit, just like a sailor. Captain, we attacking bum rush like Lawrence Taylor. Podcast on point, the sharpest arrows. BBG stay gritty like Mark Bavaro.
Crazy time out there. So
yeah, it is. But as soon as I hit New York, it'll be. I know I'll have a good time with the team and stuff. So be excited time.
So we have Rysen John on the.
I think so. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we are recording. Boom! Look at that. I love it when you hit the record button and it actually works. Got a special guest almost in the building. I think we're digital. Who knows? It's a crazy time out there. So
yeah, it is. But as soon as I hit New York, it'll be. I know I'll have a good time with the team and stuff. So be excited time.
So we have Rysen John on the line in the internet, on the atmosphere, whatever you want to, however you want to describe it. But for the people who don't know who you are, do you have a little background, a little bio that you want to give out?
Yeah, I mean, as some people may or may not know, I am from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, way up north or way far west. You know, especially from you guys from New York or off the east side.
Yeah,
I'm from Vancouver, Canada. Been playing football for a long time now, and since I can remember watching, even watching football on TV as well.
Mm-hmm.
For a long time as well, and still having a basketball background, having to be a dual sport athlete as well. So it kind of went hand in hand to my body type, and stuff like that as well. But I'm just coming in, having a lot of effort coming in, and hard work that paid off, throughout college and high school, and kind of bringing to this game now where playing Division II ball and now playing NFL, which is kind of surreal today. So I just appreciate for the opportunity that's going on.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you. I've heard you over the last couple of days give some interviews, and one thing that stuck out to me was on draft night with the NFL. What actually happened was you were waiting on that last night. You thought there was a good chance you could get drafted. Unfortunately, your name wasn't called. And I heard you were playing a couple of games of Uno when the Giants called up. And I just was wondering, what's that range of emotions like from trying? You think I may get drafted, and then the phone doesn't ring. You may be thinking, you know what, I'm going back to Canada to draft next week. You've put the NFL maybe on the back burner for a couple of minutes. You're playing with your family. Next thing you know, the phone rings, and it's the Giants. What's that like, that up and down?
Yeah, so even during the process of watching the draft, of course, I was watching the draft just, being a fan and see who was going through. So having to watch day 1, day 2, and going through 3 and, kind of being hopeful my name was going to be called. As a competitor as well, so trying to wait on that opportunity to get called. But when the last pick happened, especially when the Giants picked the last guy from Crowder, after that pick happened, I wasn't too down on myself. It was like, and it is what it is when it comes to be undrafted, and he could have done something right or a little bit better, but kind of let everything play for itself. And within five minutes of the call, like you said, I was playing a few games and stuff with Uno with my buddies of mine. I had like two of my buddies and my brother playing on the kitchen table, and within 5 minutes, man, I had that call and had to be New York. Staff member called me right away and offered me on the table.
Impressive.
And I heard that one of the things they mentioned to you, well, and for our fans that don't know, you're an absolute beast. 6'7", 235, an absolute matchup nightmare on the outside. And they asked you to play some tight end. And from what I hear, you just said, "Hey, get me on the field." Is that right? What were your thoughts when they mentioned that to you, tight end?
Yeah, so during the NFL process too, I've been told that I may make the transition to tight end.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this has been in the talks for a while now. So not.
So it wasn't a surprise to you?
Yeah, not surprised. Yeah, not a surprise at all. I mean, having to go to Dallas for the CGS Bowl, College Gridiron Showcase, and Hula Bowl that just came back.
Yeah.
So I was doing some tight end reps on both games as well, or really more tight end reps at Hula Bowl and wide receiver reps in Dallas. But I was a little bit interchangeable in Hawaii, so that was a good time and stuff. And kind of being like a dual threat, or kind of just showing what I can do as a Canadian player as well. Can have that type of play within my body frame too, though. But coming into now having to come into the Giants, having to play tight end. This is the first time at full time, having to play tight end. So it might be a little bit different lingo and different language, having to play more inside and trying to deal with the trenches as well, though. But like I said to all the coaches that during this time, though, I'm willing to play tight end and be on the team, or really make the team as a tight end and be more of a weapon that way, and kind of gain some more weight to my body frame as well. So I think that probably make me more of a dangerous weapon than just playing outside. So we'll see what happens though. But I'm looking forward to the challenge for sure.
Well, I know that we asked you, the coaching staff asked you to get up to 245. I think that was the number that I heard in one of the interviews that you said. What's on the menu, dude? What? A lot of pasta. What are you doing to put on the weight? And then, secondly to that, what do you? I would imagine with OTAs and the missing out on camps, and if you're not accustomed to that blocking, how do you get those reps? Is it virtual? How do you get those reps to get accustomed to maybe playing inside to get a jump for when you do report?
Yeah, that's a great two-part question as well. But I think your first question in terms of my weight. I'm like I said before, in terms of transferring to a tight end, I'm willing to do anything and listen to the coaches that that will apply to my game even better. But I will up my weight a little bit more to 245. I do feel leaned out. When I was doing my pro day, I never felt that heavy or too light. I mean, I think I was at the perfect height and weight, of course, so too though. But I definitely feel at this body type right now at 6'7". I know I could put a few more pounds and a few more muscle on top of it, and possibly maybe push it to 250, maybe though. But 245 seems probably the best though right now, just to keep my speed and agility.
Yeah.
Back right. So we'll see about that as well. And then I think also your part two question. The other question was virtually. Yeah, just trying to take mental reps though. There's a lot of things that go into having to learn a playbook, having to know the expectations and standard that our coaches are about to instill of put that responsibility on us as well though. And just coming in and trying to do these virtual meetings and stuff like that. Just trying to keep everything in check and organized, right? Just like a professional would do any day. So at least right now, I mean, obviously it's gonna be everything new from a tight end standpoint. But like I said, though, I'm just trying to be a sponge. Hopefully meet the veterans and ask questions to coaches, and just really be better and be a better version of myself each and every day.
With the whole draft process and scouting, a majority of it being digital, was it difficult to feel like if you were clicking with a certain team or anything along that line?
No, not really. I mean, other than like, it's cool that I'd rather be at the training facility,
Right.
is and talking to the players in person. Obviously, this is difficult times for everybody during this pandemic, and virus is going on, so it is what it is. But at the same time, I mean, we're still able to talk, see each other's faces, and kind of get a feel for one another, even if we're not there together in person. Though, but at the same time, man, it's virtually though, it's good to see faces and kind of know the names around the staff members and coaches. That you'll later on see once you get to the facility, and I just can't wait to the opportunity that comes.
All right.
I know that you had a really close relationship with former Cowboys, who Giants fans are familiar with, former Cowboys defensive lineman Chris Covington, and who now he's with the Broncos. Can you expand a little bit on that relationship? I know you guys are close. Give our fans maybe a little background on what Chris means to you.
Yeah, Christian Covington, we went to the same high school or same middle school, high school together. We were literally on the same campus. I went to Vancouver College, which is like a Catholic all-boys school, that goes from K to 12. But I was there at grade 7, my grade 7 year of middle school, and he was a senior in high school. And, every now and then, I mean, he was a big guy. I think he was like 6'2", 6'3", almost 300 pounds, though. But he was really athletic for his size. So he was getting a lot of D1 offers at the time. And, he was able to go to Rice University in Texas. And then, later on, got drafted by Dallas. So it was really cool to see somebody on campus that had that potential going into D1 and at the NFL caliber. So I've been watching him for a while and stuff like that. So even his senior year in high school, he won his championship for the high school team. And, ever since then, I've been pretty motivated and, to see him play and watch him play for a long time. And, he really paved the way for not only me, but for a lot of kids in my high school that had the same dream.
Pretty cool.
To get to the level 2, though. So, so Christian Covington, man, he's a cool guy. I did contact him. He did contact me.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
That too, though. So
yeah.
So we talked a few times as well. But real cool guy. Down to earth human being. So we're always kind of come from the same cloth as well, from the high school level and playing football for a long time as well, though. So I just been watching his journey ever since.
Yeah, man, that's great.
Is there anyone that you would say you modeled your game after?
I've been watching a lot of wide receivers, like even when I was playing wide receiver. I mean, there's a lot of wide receivers in the game that I have watched, but even having to be at 6'7", almost at 240, 250 now, I don't think there's any – I mean, I'm not trying to, ever brag at all about my talent. So, I mean, I have my own unique skill set coming in, my own game, having to transfer from wide receiver to tight end now too. But I have watched a lot of, Randy Moss at the time and Calvin Johnson's, more of the big body receivers.
Yeah.
Kind of somewhat modeled my game after them too. Also, definitely Calvin Johnson comes to mind as well, though. But, even my first couple of years coming in the league now, transfer to tight end is going to be a little different ball game. So I don't know who I can really translate to or really relate to, compare myself to anybody in the league. So I kind of just trying to be my own player and, trying to figure out, my play myself.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone.
I'm sorry.
I can't think of any tight end who's 6'7".
I mean, we have a 6'8" tight end on our team as well. So, and I forgot his name as well. So there's a lot of players I have to know and study as well, though. But we have another 6'8" tight end as well on our team that
is he 6'8"
as well. So
I'll look it up. Yeah, thanks for the little drop of knowledge.
Little tidbit, little nugget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Giants fans have always fallen in love with the undrafted free agents, especially at wide receiver. So Victor Cruz coming up and something that you could always aspire to be. He blew up on the scene and people fell in love with him. Just the underdog story and hard work and effort. And around here, people go crazy for it.
Yeah, I know. I love Victor Cruz coming out of college as well, though. So also undrafted free agent as well. But he really lit up the scene and really did some damage with that offense during his time.
Yeah,
for sure.
I want to do. Hold on a second, Margo.
Mm-hmm. You got to sneeze. So when?
Okay. Rysen, so I wanted to ask you real quick. Can you I know a lot of Giant fans were asking today on social media, now that you got drafted last night, and congratulations, by the way, 3rd round in the draft last night. What is that process now for you? Does it go by the different timelines in the league? Are you a New York Giant and not even considering possibly going over to Canada? Can you use that as a fallback option if the Giants were not to work out? How does that operate between the two different links? If you could let us know and talk about it, give us some insight maybe behind that process.
Yeah. So even as a Canadian, player now, having to be signed with the Giants and still drafted in the CFL with Calgary Stampeders, I'm kind of in the best of both worlds right now too. If it doesn't work out, if I can't make it happen for a roster, then CFL is definitely there for me as a backup.
Okay.
Right. So if that makes sense. So it's basically as a Canadian player, though, I think there was a couple guys that were picked in the third round, late rounds of the CFL just for draft rights as well.
Gotcha. So you can dive. You can put all of your effort into the Giants, and then at that point, if it doesn't work out,
it's just draft rights. Yeah, correct, sir.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, that sounds good. Yeah. Do you think you teams in the CFL were a little hesitant to take you, knowing that you already had offers signed with the Giants?
I mean, I think there's a reason why I was in the 3rd round though, which makes sense because it's really a business decision, and sometimes CFL team doesn't want to raise a pick on an NFL potential guy, right? So it's for other purposes, right? But I mean, at least what the team told me, they could have taken it earlier, if way early in the 1st round, if I
wouldn't have went, you would have been a high 1st round pick.
Yeah, exactly, though. So, I mean, like I said before, I'm in the best of both worlds right now, too, though. So, really can't complain about my situation.
No, man, God bless. I mean, that's great. And I know that, the more options, the better, especially in a cutthroat business like this. The more opportunities you can get on the field and, put your play on tape. God bless you. We wish you nothing but the best.
Appreciate it.
What are the plans for the logistics? Like, is there anything set where, all right, if everything clears up, I'm going to come to New York or New Jersey at a certain time?
Oh, yeah. So I think as soon as the NFL, the league opens up again, hopefully soon, trying to keep up to date with what's going on in the sports world, of course. As soon as everything opens up, though, I'm pretty much flying out to New York, or New Jersey right away, though, just to get pretty much familiar with the area where I'm about to be at. Really, so but I'm just excited to be there.
Who did you speak with the Giants? Did you speak with Judge and Gettleman and Abrams and the full cast of characters, or was it just Coach Judge maybe that just reached out to you?
This is during the NFL draft.
No, after the Giants called you. Was it a Judge who called you, or did they call you and then the coach reach out to you? What's that like from a Giants fan perspective?
Yeah, so I had a call from Charles Tishich.
Okay.
I butcher his name though, but I had a call from Charles for the offer to sign with the Giants as well, and then Freddie Kitchens, the tight ends coach for us as well.
Okay.
He called me right after too though. Yeah, so I've been in touch with Freddie Kitchens more, with my position coach a little bit more though too though. So it's kind of just start that relationship off early.
Gotcha. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when you get to New York, you think you're going to apartment it? You go real estate shopping? What do we do? You're going to hook up with get a roommate?
You make the team
What's in your mind?
You make the team first.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I haven't been too far in it yet, but I'm sure I'm going to be pretty close, probably kind of close to a New Jersey area, I think.
Yeah.
I think, probably around that area too, though. So I'm still trying to figure that out though soon. But as soon as I do that, I'll be over there.
We have a couple of Italians from that area. There's a lot of relatives, right? Good cooking, right? Good Italian cooking. Trying to get up to 245. If you're in the area, you get to East Rutherford. You need something, you reach out. We'll have it catered right to you, buddy.
Wow, I appreciate that. I'm all about it too, though. I love Italian food as well, though. So I'm all about the carbs.
There you go. There you go.
Let me cross that question off. Hold on. Oh man. So besides your passion football, anything else that you're really into, just for people to get to know you?
It used to be football for sure. My other passions right now, or other hobbies, I should say too, though. I've been playing a little bit more board games. I mean, Uno's one of them. I mean, just cause. Then I've been.
Uno's a great game.
Yeah. But I've been playing a little bit more Monopoly lately too, with my buddies of mine. So that's been on the table as well. Playing some video games just off to the side whenever I get the chance.
What
Monopoly's
shows have you binge watched during this whole thing? Any good ones you can let us in on? Any recommendations for you?
I've been watching The Last Dance with Chicago Bulls that everyone watching right now. So Last Dance with Michael Jordan on Netflix too.
Yeah.
I think what else is there? I was actually watching a cartoon show like this DC, like Harley Quinn DC show as well. Pretty funny show as well. So and stuff like that. But there's a lot of shows I'm trying to catch up to though. But kind of occupied at the moment.
Priorities, right? Definitely.
All right.
I got you.
Should we have him rank Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron?
Hey man, that's on you, man. I don't know.
You want to step into that landmine, or
I don't know if he wants to go there right now. Coach, everybody told him no controversy, right? You don't want to start that.
No, I think I'm okay though. I mean, I know who be.
I think we all know.
I think we all know,
right?
We all know.
We all.
There's a reason why we're watching Last Dance. Okay, let's be realistic.
That's it.
Yeah.
Are there any questions that you always wish someone would ask and they never ask?
There you go.
To be honest, well, if you guys watch my pro day tape, I mean that's all good and dandy. I mean, seeing what I could bring to the Giants and onto the table as well. So, like I said, though, I'm just excited to be a Giant and just get this train rolling. Though, I mean, as soon as everything opens up again, yeah.
Yeah, and I know you said that. I heard you on another interview say that the game tape, they asked you like, what do you think teams saw, and you pretty much said, what you put on tape at the two bowls and in Canada when you were playing just spoke for itself. How influential do you think it was in a non-conventional way that they can scout you possibly from where you were playing? What do you think they saw on that tape on an every down basis that made you so attractive to bring in?
I think my athletic ability of having to play wide receiver for a long time, and Ned telling me, and then now telling me teams have been telling me like if they're willing to put me at tight end or switch me to tight end, and I've been willing to do anything to make the team that way too. Though, if there's any way possible I could be more of a weapon at tight end, then that's what I'm about to do. So that was the major key about it. That was the major key about it. So yeah.
Love it, man.
Sir.
Yeah, sounds great. What's so you got the plug in to watch a pro day video. Anything else you want to shout out? Tell people to go follow you.
I got. How do you like this for a nickname? Rysen.
Rysen.
No go. Martin, edit that out.
We'll try
that could work. I mean,
edit that
I ain't
out.
gonna discredit it.
I'm throwing stuff out there. I figured if Danny Dimes could stick, but what do I know? These millennials.
This is great, man. Well, I mean, it's all good, though. I mean, yeah. Go ahead.
I heard. Wait, you were not named after, but your mother liked the name from Andre Rysen, correct?
Yeah, she liked the name. She liked the name of his last name. Yeah, she put that as my first name.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at that.
That's great.
Setting him up for success. That's what you call setting him up for success, right there. Boom. Yeah. All right. This was cool. Thanks for jumping on.
Yeah, man. Really appreciate your time, man. This was great. Great getting to know you. Hope everybody's healthy where you are and take care of yourself. And we really appreciate you and good luck.
Yeah, I appreciate for you guys having me on your podcast, though. This is really cool. I mean, obviously, difficult times for everybody though. But I hope you guys are safe and well out there too.
Oh,
We appreciate you, man.
before you go, hold on. We got to get a bumper. Can you do a bumper for us? Like, this is Rysen John. You're listening to the Bleedbigblue podcast. Let's see if we can do it under 10 takes. Let's go for it.
Who me?
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh shoot. Hold on. Yeah, repeat it. Yeah, repeat it again. Shoot.
Yeah, so just introduce yourself and say you are listening to the Bleedbigblue podcast.
Oh yeah. So so appreciate you guys for having me. My name is Rysen John. I'm about to be excited to be in Giant right now, and you guys are listening to Big Blue Giants. I ain't trying to forget.
It's a tongue twister.
It's a tongue twister.
Yeah, little tongue twister though. I was trying not to forget.
It's all good, buddy.
Don't worry. No, it's all cool. Don't worry about it.
It's all good.
All right.
We're all right. Appreciate your time, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, appreciate it, man. Thank you.
All right. Peace out.